Hello friends, Perez Hilton here, and I'm doing a mukbang today. I'm getting my Trisha Paytas on. No, not really, I'm only kidding. I am finishing off my kiwi though, which I love. And it's healthy, because I had a really busy day. I went all the way to Burbank, which is far from me. It's 45 minutes getting there, 40 minutes getting back. Plus the time spent there. I filmed with Mamrie Hart and Grace Helbig today, which was super fun. And now we're here, and it's a gorgeous day in Los Angeles, and I'm just being present and happy and appreciative of my life and my health, especially because this morning, oh God, this isn't even my family channel. But I'm gonna get it out of my head. Because I can't, well, I'm turning it off. But I was talking about death at the gym this morning, and I just allowed myself to go there, and it's like quicksand. Once you start thinking about death and dying and how you're gonna die and when you're gonna die and what happens when you die, it's like you get stuck there. But I'm still young and healthy and have so much life left in me and so much I wanna do, and I'm happy that you are with me for this journey. All right, let's get right to it. Oh, shoot. I gotta find my page. Okay. You know, I'm still trying to and actively working at being a positive person, okay? But sometimes it becomes really hard, especially when there's people like BLAC CHYNA who do such trashy, filthy, dirty, gross, nasty, mean things, in my opinion. And that doesn't mean she's an awful human being, does it? We all know that Rob and China broke up very messily. And they were both to blame for their split, and they both did awful things. Since then, though, it seems to me that Rob has been laying hella low, and the only one playing dirty is BLAC CHYNA. And she's also involved in this lawsuit, which to me seems like a waste of money. She's suing the Kardashian family for, according to her, getting E to cancel the Rob and China reality show. I doubt she's gonna win that lawsuit, but good on her. Well, in new court documents, BLAC CHYNA shares what she alleges are text messages that Rob sent her in which he was suicidal. Let me read you some of these alleged text messages. Do you realize you treat me like complete blank and I still would do anything for you? What is your problem? I am literally on the verge of killing myself and you couldn't care less. Is that what it's going to take? Another one, trust me, I'm about to be gone from life. You won't have to worry about hearing from me again. On Dream's life. What relevancy do these texts have in the lawsuit against the Kardashian family that they got E to cancel her show with Rob? I don't see it as being relevant at all. I see it as a smear tactic. I see it as a way to tell them, I'm gonna drag this out, I'm gonna make it painful for you unless you settle this case now and give me money. And that'd be fine if it wasn't something as fragile as a man or a woman, any person, a human being allegedly being suicidal, and you're exploiting that for personal gain, and you're potentially triggering even more suicidal thoughts. It's awful. And then it's a weird catch-22 because, you know, it's part of public record now. It's part of this case, and the media is going to talk about it. And I feel bad about it, but I'm talking about it. Like, I've also moved past, like, I'm not even going to talk about these things. I got a job to do, all right? I'm not feeling guilty about doing my job. I left that behind. These people. Well, speaking of dysfunctional and messed up families, from the Kardashians to Meghan Markle. We'll get back to the Kardashians, though. Yeah, there's more Kardashian drama to get to. But Meghan Markle's dad is at it again. Oh my God, this guy makes me want to pull my hair out. Meghan Markle's father spoke to TMZ, saying that the royal family is ignoring him following his Good Morning Britain interview. Duh. What'd you expect, broski? This dude is the worst. I mean, clearly he's not the worst, but he's trying to be the worst for her. He's the worst dad for her, and it's just awful. He told TMZ, and I quote, "If the Queen is willing to meet our arrogant and insensitive president, she has no excuse not to meet me. I'm nowhere near as bad." The dude clearly is getting paid to say that, and also trying to work the Queen and the royal family to make this happen so that he can then sell even more stories. They see right through you, Thomas Markle. I see right through you. I also see right through Tiffany Haddish, and she's a very smart woman. She loves to talk a talk, and it works. It gets her so much publicity. I would say CARDI B and Tiffany Haddish are getting more publicity than most other artists out there in 2018. I'll get to CARDI B in a second, but Tiffany Haddish revealed to Jada Pinkett Smith in that Facebook show that I'm obsessed with that Drake, after he asked her to be in his music video, asked her in her mind, let me break it down for you. She thought Drake asked her out on a date. Drake just asked her to go out to dinner. But we don't know any context. We don't know how he phrased it. We don't know anything other than what she is telling us. And what she is telling us is clearly through her filter. You know, Drake has just been like, I'm a fan, like I want to talk business, like I'd like to be in a movie with her, I want to get back to acting. We don't know. But she revealed this little info, which I would say 8 out of 10 other actresses would probably have not revealed this. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I actually love that Tiffany Haddish is a blabbermouth. We have a lot in common. And I love that I now know how to pronounce her name properly. From Tiffany Haddish to the woman I mentioned previously, CARDI B. Do you remember that story I told you guys about Brody Jenner's honeymoon? That he had his wedding guests contribute to that after making them pay for an international destination wedding? I feel very similarly about this. CARDI B is now hella pregnant. She is raking in the money. And sure, she's got rich friends, but you don't need a registry. You don't need to tell people to give you gifts. They're going to give you gifts anyways. The classy rich people thing to do is be like, you know, make a donation to charity, this charity. Or, I don't even know. Like, I would say give her the cash, but that's stupid. She doesn't need the cash. I just think it's tacky. Like, do no registry. And if your friends do really want to buy you something, be like, get me diapers, get me formula, get me things I'll really need and use. Like, babies also grow out of their clothes so quickly. You don't want to buy a baby a $2,000 Louis Vuitton outfit or whatever it is. She had something like a gold leaf bassinet or crib or whatever. Like, rich people. CARDI B is one of them now. All right, back to some other rich people, the Kardashians. We are now finding out that Kim Kardashian was so worried about Kanye West a while ago after his hospitalization that last year she staged an intervention with Tony Robbins, the self-help guru. And they engaged in what is being described as scream therapy. I would try to replicate that now, but I don't want you to worry about turning your volume off, so I won't. It sounds like fun. You know, actually what I would like to, what I've thought of instead of scream therapy, what's probably more fun than scream therapy is like baseball therapy. Like just whacking stuff. Like get a baseball bat and get a punching bag and just like whack your punching bag. I've not done that, but I would be down with that. That'd probably be a good workout and get everything out of me. Speaking of the Kardashians, Khloe Kardashian has, I would say, full-on shocked many fans by her statement recently of explanation as to why she stuck with Tristan Thompson. She says, she said to a fan that was tweeting her, "You have no knowledge of what goes on in our household or the enormous rebuilding this takes to even coexist. I'm proud of my strength. I appreciate your opinion, and I hope you hold the same opinion to everyone else who has stayed in situations." So Khloe Kardashian says she's strong for staying with her cheating baby daddy. I think she thinks she's strong. I think she's naive. I think she's not using her brain. She's letting the pregnancy hormones and her heart lead her, but whatevs. I don't care. I like her with him because that's drama for me. Bring me the drama, mama. It's good for business. All right, some updates. I talked about Heather Locklear yesterday, and this is just sad and insane. After 3 recent arrests and a recent hospitalization for 3 days on a 5150 psychiatric hold, just hours after being released from jail on Monday, Heather Locklear was taken to the hospital for a reported overdose. She's said to be in stable condition, and let's just hope this does not end the way many of us think it may. She's only 56 years old. Another update, Teresa Giudice's husband is being deported. An ICE official confirmed that, and also now somebody from the Department of Justice. This came from a ruling that a United States judge ordered, and her lawyer and his lawyer lied about this. Pisces! And that marriage is most likely over, right? As I talked about yesterday. Watch yesterday's video if you haven't seen it yet. Also, another update, this time on Chris Hardwick. His former fiancee, Jacinda Barrett, is coming out in his defense after his ex-girlfriend, Chloe Dykstra, accused him of abuse without naming him. As a result of that, he's been blacklisted. He's had work canceled. A lot of fallout for him. Jacinda, whom I remember from The Real World, says, quote, "A rush to judgment denies the right to due process. The Me Too movement deserves due process. Accuser and accused." She also says, the accuser's story bears no resemblance to the one I shared with him all those years ago. Onto some TV news. Actually, speaking of MTV, Jacinda Barrett was on The Real World. MTV has brought back Beavis and Butthead. I'll have the link below so you could watch the clip of it that the first look that they've released. It's awful. I mean, did we really expect Beavis and Butthead to be good? It was never good. It's just as bad as it used to be. In more TV news, I am thrilled for this and shocked. Lindsay Lohan is returning to reality television. Her last time on reality TV was when Oprah did that reality show with her, and it was a disaster. But she seems to be like a new woman, and I'm excited to watch and support, and I love the comeback. I'm rooting for you, Lindsay. You've been gone long enough, and as she says in a new interview with the New York Times, her past is her past, and her past is dead. And I feel so connected to that because so many people view me as, you know, a past version of me who is not the me today. In another update, Sarah Gilbert says that she's so excited for the Roseanne spinoff. She says, I really appreciate it, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, it turns out that we think, based on the synopsis that was just released, that Roseanne is killed off. Oh! What else? My dad, Ron Perlman, shared a really funny story of how he once was ordered by Harvey Weinstein to shake his hand at an event. So he went to the bathroom and urinated on his hand and then shook his hand. Apparently, Logan Paul has some stalkers, and they vandalized his SUV. Listen, I'm not a Logan Paul fan or a Jake Paul fan, but stay off his damn property and leave his car and him alone, okay? I mean, everybody leave him alone. Just let's start ignoring him, although that's not gonna happen. And finally, I gotta end on a positive note. Nicole Kidman reveals the secret to her 12-year-long marriage with Keith Urban. She says that they don't text. That they talk and FaceTime all the time, but they don't text. She says the reason why is, I feel like texting can be misrepresentative at times. I kind of like it. It requires more of your time, but then again, shouldn't a good marriage require more of your time? Yes, it should. Dear future husband, I will make the time for you. I love you. Thank you for watching. You are so appreciated. Follow my main channel, which is this one. Click the subscribe button if you're not. I post videos every day. Follow my family channel, The Perez Hilton. Follow me on Instagram. Leave a comment. Share this video. I'm just going to do a dance now. Ow. Imaginary music. Oh, strike a pose. Ow. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Wow. No copyright. No copyright. I'm making the song up myself. Oh. Preview of Chippendales. Not really. I'm not going to do that at the Chippendales show. Thanks for watching. Mwah.